Hey, just wondering.
There we go. Everything should be good. Hey, everybody, how's it going? I mean, say what you also, say what you thought about Third Strike soundtrack. Dudley did have one of the best themes in the game. But yeah, as for myself, I'm doing all right. Kind of happy I got a heads up the other day in my mod chat, because the moment I started the stream, one of those bot accounts immediately followed. So fix your sit, Twitch. But yeah, not the most eventful of weeks. I went to 40k the other day, but there was an uneven number of people, so I didn't get to play. I instead watched another two of my friends play Battletech, which looks pretty interesting, honestly. The models are a lot smaller in Battletech, despite the fact they're supposed to be massive fucking mechs, which I guess helps with, you know, storage and all that fun stuff. But yeah, no, I have no idea if I'm gonna get into the game because the game is extraordinarily fucking complicated. You need like a piece of paper worth of information for each model in your army. And granted, normally it goes to like 4 models versus 4 models, but that's still a lot of paper. Who knows? But there's a couple other little newses that came out recently. Psychonauts 2 came out, and apparently it's doing really well. I wanted to grab it, and I looked it up on Steam, and it's $80 Canadian, so maybe next time. What else news is there? Blizzard did a fucky wucky. That was funny. So we've all known about the lawsuit going on against Blizzard at the moment for their, it's like racism, sexism, all that fun stuff. Now, where this gets interesting is just recently they not reworded, but like resubmitted the complaint. Because apparently Blizzard started fucking shredding paperwork. So yeah, no, definitely nice way to prove yourself innocent, guys. Which makes me really wonder what the paperwork was, because like destruction of evidence is a pretty bad thing. Like, you get destroyed in court for destruction of evidence. Now, where I'm curious about is what was in that evidence that was so bad that they were like, yeah, we'll just take the destruction of evidence charge. Hee evidence goes burr. Pretty much. Hey Otter, how's it going? But yeah, no, wacky ass week. Kind of nuts. And yeah. Admittedly today I was a bit sleepy because I woke up late and I didn't have my coffee. So instead of Hunt, which requires like 110% of my brain activation, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna play Satisfactory. I'm all right. Watch some Gamescom. It was kind of boring. Yeah, I debated streaming Gamescom, and I was like, I don't think they're gonna announce anything huge, so I skipped it. Kind of glad I did because again, nothing massive really happened. Although we did get a couple funny announcements. I don't know if they're Gamescom related or not. We got Kiryu is gonna be like we've known Kiryu is gonna be a unlockable skin in Super Monkey Ball. But now we also have Morgana as an unlockable skin in Super Monkey Ball. So these Sega crossovers that they're throwing into Monkey Ball are gonna get nuts. Like we've already gone too far, but we need to keep going to see what happens. Sure, we're a lot of city builders and Stardew Lakes. Actually, there is one that caught my eye that looks really good. Devolver's publishing it. I don't remember the studio that's making it. It's called, I believe, Child of Lamb or Cult of Lamb, something like that. You're like this little sheep fella, and you build a cult, and like that is immediately like, yes, give me that game. I want that. I want that a lot. Oh yeah, that cult game. Exactly. Yeah, no, it looks really good. I'm excited for that one. But yeah, without further ado, let's actually, before I get into the game, how about you guys give me a number between 1 and 4? 3? Okay, we're starting in the 3rd zone in the map then. Bop bop. And start game. There we go. Now let me bring you guys over to this screen. Also, I'm gonna have to dip here for a bit and some dinner. All right, cool. Yeah, it is around that time, huh? Hello, hi, I'm new here. I found you. All right, Zero, very cool. Also, hey, Zero, how's it going? There we go. That should be good. Now just open the game again. And it should show up on screen. Well, it's in the middle of a loading screen right now, so it's not even letting me like line it up. But also, yeah, thanks for the heads up, Zero. The exact account you were talking about showed up. So bada bing, bada boom, got his ass. Catching up on season 5 of Richard and Mortimer, but to grab some Starbies at some point. Hell yeah. I've only watched up to season, like every time I think about that, I've only watched up to season like it's either 2 or 3 of Richard and Mortimer. I know for a fact it's 2, but either I watched 3 and it wasn't that like enrapturing to have me remember it, or I didn't watch 3. I'm not sure which. Oh, I don't know if you saw, but do you see Linkara was yeah. So I should explain this for people who don't understand. So in case you haven't heard, Linkara is a older YouTube creator. He also was on That Guy with the Glasses, if you were ever aware of that website. That's the website that Nostalgia Critic and everyone was on. However, he has this little rivalry with Chris O'Neill, Oni Plays, or Oni NG, depending on what era of animation you watched him in. He gets so fucking mad that people like find him funny, I guess. And more recently, someone who was associated with Chris for a while, I don't remember her name. Well, I know her name is like Veronica, but I don't remember her like username, her Twitter handle. She drew a picture of Linkara the other day and immediately got blocked by Linkara. And then a whole bunch of people were like, "Oh, wait, am I blocked by Linkara?" And then it became this huge thing of like, who's blocked by Linkara already without even saying anything. I checked myself. I'm clean. He is not aware of my existence yet, so we're good on that front. Who would ever make fun of the Lightbringer? That is true. And I don't think he realizes a lot of the times when we do it, it's out of like affection. It's not like a like, oh, we genuinely want to insult and hurt you thing. It's like, this is content that we enjoyed back then and we're quoting it now because we really enjoy it. Like, but yeah, that's unfortunate for him. For us, it's hilarious, but it's unfortunate for him. Oh, 1 second, I got a ping on Discord. I like how this is the running joke because of how long it takes Discord to actually put the ping out. Honestly, at this rate, I might just remove the bot and do it manually during my starting soon screen. But, yeah, so this is Satisfactory. It's a... easiest way to describe it would be a 3D Factorio minus the major threats, and with more of an emphasis on exploration. So let's just find ironium. Closest is 200 and yeah, 200-ish that way. But yeah, so I asked you guys, like, hey, pick a number between 1 and 4 because there's 4 starting zones in this game. And you guys obviously picked 4 or 3. And so 3 is like this nice forest area, which is really nice. And there is a good starting zone in this area I know of, but I don't want to do what I've done every single time in this game. You know what I mean? So we're just going to find our nearest iron node and call that our start. But I enjoy this game, honestly, probably more than Factorio, because Factorio kind of has this, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like, I wouldn't call it expectation. It's like this level of you, like a timer almost. Ooh, pure. Hell yeah. This is a good place to, oh fuck. Give me my weapon, give me my weapon, give me my weapon. There we go. There we go. Yeah, these guys aren't a threat if you know, actually have your weapon in your hand, but the keyword having your weapon in your hand. Good morning, Lupin. Hey, Giopon, how's it going? I'm doing all right. How you doing? Playing music? Oh, probably one of your drumming streams. Hell yeah, that's always fun. Oh, 2 iron nodes, like maybe a couple feet away from each other. That's good. I am happy with this. And there's like water right there, so once we get up into like hydropower, we can get something going like pretty much not even like feet away. I'm curious where copper would be the... Because if copper's not that far away, we are living here. Hi, how you doing? I'm doing all right. How are you doing? We were just talking about a couple things we found funny. Mainly just stuff that happens on Twitter. It's not super crazy. Here we go. Oh, pure copper too. Are all the nodes in this area like actually really good? Also, I have lost sight of the target. Hello? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Get him. There we go. Give me all these plants too. There we go. Nice and collected. And shoved in my pocket for later use. So yeah, if we have really nice copper here, we have really nice iron over there. I think we could probably put our our headquarters down. Honestly, I'm kind of debating this little crater here. Hang on, let me just check for limestone first. Nearest is 100 and something this way. Oh, right here. And this is only normal limestone. That's fine. Limestone isn't the most important at this moment anyway. It's mainly copper and iron we're worried about. But yeah, no, this is a really good place. And we kind of need leaves for electricity, so if you're wondering why I'm just shoving everything I see into my pockets, 1, loot goblin. 2, kind of need it for later. And I can put it right there. Nice. And my... Come on. Where is it? It'll show up here soon, I think. There it is. Spaceship. And... there we go. All right, so we're going to be living here for the next little bit in the game. They haven't added anything new. Oh. I seem to have a plant issue in my bathroom. That'll be fine. It won't be an issue. Spaceship. Yeah, so the idea of this game is I want to build a little self-sustaining factory that can produce just a... like, it's not just... like, there's a bunch of stuff I can make. Like, I can make ingots, I can make plates, rods, screws, wire, all this fun stuff. And the company that I work for, I think the company actually has a name. I don't remember. I think it's called Fix It. That's their little logo right there. But they want a bunch of resources. So when I go to the hub here, yeah, it's Fix It right there. But when I go here, I can send them a bunch of stuff. And in exchange, they'll unlock new things for me to build, which in turn I can then use to optimize my factory and make more stuff. So it kind of just goes in a nice circle like that. But to do that, I should actually probably start collecting some iron. So for now, we're just gonna... we're gonna set up some, like, placeholder stuff. Things that we can easily pick up and rework later. So we gotta get this big rock out of the way first. There we go. And then put down a miner. Have it spit out this way. Looks like Apex and Minecraft and Apex mixed together. It's got a little bit of that, yeah. Actually, it does have the like sliding and jumping stuff from Apex, which I really like. And although it doesn't have the like block-based building of Minecraft, I do like the automation part of it. I really enjoy this game. So what way does it go in? Orange. So we want to put this here. And then run a conveyor belt like that. And I'm also going to put a power line in. It's a bit early to turn this on, but I want to show it off. I like it. So wire all these to this pole and then run this all the way back to our house. There we go. And then wire these in. All right, and I should probably turn my all those leaves I picked up into fuel. Drop this off, drop this off. Mainly just putting stuff we don't need right away into the box. But this is one of those weird games where it's actually better to have your pockets as full as possible. Because imagine all the stuff you can make. There we go. Oh, we have a lot of leaves. I'm used to playing in like the Zone 4, which is like this desert area. So, I'm not used to having this many leaves in the early game. I probably don't even need to convert my wood. I could probably just... No, I'm gonna convert my wood anyway, just so I can have nice clear pockets. There we go. And now we just shove those in here. And are they gonna... Are they... Well, I think there's a bit of a graphical bug. They're supposed to be spitting leaves down into the grinder, but they're not doing that, so... Just imagine there's something coming down from here and going in there, and it's going... And then this goes... And then it goes... Wee. And then... Here we are. Now we have iron coming out of the miner. And it feeds right into our smelter. Also gonna put all the iron ore I have in my pocket in there. And yeah, there we go. That's like the absolute most basic start of our system. Another cool thing that I like is the other game that this has a big comparison to is a game called Factorio. And Factorio is like top-down 2D. So you don't really get a sense of like scale of everything, aside from like, wow, this takes up a lot of space on my screen. But for this game, if there's a ladder, you can climb up it and then... Oh, well, I didn't do that jump properly. But you can go like actually really high up and like see everything from up here. Like at some point I'm gonna have to go up there because I think I see a power worm up there. And I want to grab it. But I don't want to go up there unless I have a way to break my fall. In case, you know, I slip or something. But yeah, that's the absolute most basic necessities to a factory. Consume power worm. You joke, but in reality, we put the power worm in a tube and then put it inside one of our buildings in order to enable overclocking. There we go. So we can put another conveyor belt down and ingots will come out that side, and this we will ask it to turn into plates. Because plates are going to be our most important thing. Actually, we could probably start building copper stuff now too. What do we need for splitters? We need plates, rods, and wire. Yeah, so probably getting them to do copper is our next big priority. Luckily, copper is easy because copper doesn't turn into too many things. It turns into wires, and then those wires can turn into insulated wires. So the system is very similar to our iron. We just throw one of these down and throw a smelter down in front of it. And then a constructor somewhere like here. That goes down into there. Not combining copper with tin to make bronze. SMH my head. Look, I don't know how good of a conductor tin is, but copper's a great conductor. And that's what we need it for. If it's a little fragile, that's fine. It's alright. It'll work. We can make it work. There we go. Wire all these in and then connect that to our power grid. There we go. I just realized an issue that might build up that we should nip in the bud while we can. You might notice... Oh, no power. Oh, I didn't even plug this in. Well, that's one of the issues. The other issue is once that fills up, it's not going to keep building anything. So what we need to do is throw a big storage container on the end here. And we're going to do that to this side too, because we don't need insulated wire just yet. And if we do, we can make it ourselves. We don't need to like mass produce insulated wire at this point. There we go. And see, then it goes into the bin, and we can have, as long as we have iron, which another cool thing about this game, nodes don't run out. These are infinite. You can get more to come out by upgrading the miner, but yeah, for as long as we have electricity, we can continue to make copper wire. And then as long as we have electricity, we can continue to make iron plates. I'm gonna actually shove that into my pocket off the conveyor belt. Come on, send another one. Yoink. There we go. And yeah, that is like the most absolute basic setup. We've got wires, we got plates. Once we get a lot of plates, we can turn that constructor to start building rods instead of plates, and then we'll start getting enough rods. And then we shove all that in here, and we'll have a splitter. But yeah, no, this is a very like sit back and relax kind of game, which gives us a lot of room to just, you know, have conversations and basically do just chatting stream with a little more stuff going on the screen. But yeah, in that topic, I saw a post on Twitter the other day. Well, actually, it was like maybe a half an hour before stream started, so it's not even like the other day. Oh, can I just say the lighting in this area is really pretty, like how it turns like violet purple during sunset. Not to mention all those trees that are like almost wisteria trees and stuff. I love it. This is such a pretty zone. Again, used to the desert where it's like scorching nighttime. But yeah, no, I saw a post where, for context, with all the stuff going on with Blizzard, one of the staff members that was, like people were saying, oh, this guy's kind of not doing like good things, was a fella named Jesse McCree. Now, if you didn't know, Jesse McCree is also the name of the cowboy in Overwatch, which is a little unfortunate when you think about it. So today they released a post saying, okay, yeah, we kind of realize this is not a good thing. We are going to be changing McCree's name in the near future. We don't know what we're going to do it to yet, but we are changing his name, right? And there's a lot of different ways to take that information. You could say, like, my personal favorite joke is like, oh yeah, there's a lot of incriminating evidence against us, including the evidence that we shredded, but don't worry, we changed the name of a character, so it's all good now. Smiles. But the bigger brain way of thinking about it, which I'm actually kind of laughing at, is imagine being a voice actor for Overwatch, right? And Overwatch 2 was announced a while back, and so part of it is like, all right, yeah, we've got a lot of the development stuff like going through. We're doing really good. We were wondering if you could come in and record a bunch of voice lines for us, right? And it's like, yeah, sure. So you come in, you say all your lines, you've got like your special interactions with Jesse McCree, and you get your paycheck and you're set, right? It's like, all right, can't wait to see what my performance looks like in Overwatch 2. Another call comes in down the line after all this. Hey, so we're changing one of the characters' names this late in the development. I was wondering if you could come back in and re-record all of your lines related to this character. That's a second paycheck. That is... Also, imagine being Matt Mercer in this situation where your character is the one getting his name changed. So imagine how many lines he might get to re-record and make another paycheck off of. Like, easy money? Exactly. Like obviously this is a terrible situation for all those involved, but there is a silver lining, and that is the voice actors are probably getting like double paychecks out of this. Especially like, oh my god, no, it'd be the worst ending thinking about it. What if they replace Matt Mercer? They're like, yeah, new character, new name. That means new voice. Sorry, can't do anything about it. Also, is this a, like... Oh, there we go. Okay. I was gonna say, is this just like a node, or is this actually a rock? It was a rock. There we go. So let's have this, like, I don't want it to spit out this way because as convenient as it would be to, like, you know, put the factory for it right over there. Like how elevated off the ground it is. That doesn't look pretty. But if I do it like this, it's sitting almost flush with the ground and looks notably better. So let's send it this way. So another thing to know about, in this case, limestone. Limestone doesn't need to be smelted. Like, it's pretty much usable the moment, like, not the moment it comes out of the ground, but you don't actually need to run a smelter or anything for it. What we do need to do is set up a constructor. There we go. Just get all this out of here. That should be enough room. Constructor. Put it right there. Feed it right in, and then set this to concrete. And then a storage container right out the back. But this recipe calls for lemon stone. Can I use limestone as a substitute? God damn it, Zero. Although that did also amazingly make me think, like, oh god, remember to zest your limestone before you use it. Limestone zest and lemonstone zest. Also, I'm coming to the realization, that wire, or that pull is already maxed out. That pull's maxed out. That pull's maxed out. What we could do is probably put this, like, right here for now. Then get rid of that power line. Run that to there, and then that to there. There we go. Now our power grid is, like, actually half decent. All right, awesome. Now, what do we want to do from here? Because we have our very basic iron. Actually, I'm going to take the plates from that for now. And I'm probably going to take some wires from this, too. Who knows when we're going to need them. There we go. And drop off. Do I have enough to drop off yet? I 100% have enough to drop off when it comes to plates. Okay, awesome. Put that in there. I'm going to keep running plates for now because I kind of need the place to also build things. So I think I'm just going to let them keep doing their thing for now. Can I shove the copper in my pocket into this building? I could if it wasn't full. Okay. Just don't tell anyone, but I'm just going to make the miner stop mining for a couple seconds here. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Get more plates. There we go. How's my concrete looking? Nice. So the only downside is you might notice that this one's labeled normal, while the iron and copper are labeled pure. What that is nodes come in a couple different flavors. Nodes being where resources come from. So this limestone one is kind of like considered the normal average level. So it doesn't do too much. Well, it does a decent amount, but it's not gonna, like, blow your mind. You know what I mean? So we might need to find another limestone node and build a second factory at some point. However, the iron and copper nodes we have over here are both labeled pure. And the benefit of that is those are the best possible nodes I could get. So as we scale up and get better mining requirements and stuff, those nodes aren't ever going to need to be replaced. They're always going to be good. Which I'm really happy about. This is actually a pretty good location. And yeah. That's how that works. Math will become a factor in this game as we go forward. I figured that was a bit of a given, but at the same time, who knows? it's not the worst math in the world. It's basically just adding and dividing. Math said, yeah. That really be how it is sometimes, but it's not the worst. We can make it work. Actually, well, I'll do a quick little math lesson right now before we go in, just to give you like a little example of what we're going to be doing as we push farther into the game. So let's look at our iron smelter. You might notice our iron smelter takes in 30 iron ore per minute and spits out 30 iron ingots per minute, right? Which is good. It's like a 1-for-1. That's pretty good. However, our miner spits out 120 iron ore per minute. And you'll notice it's getting backed up. Like how it kind of like chugs, where it's like, all right, put one in, wait, put one in, wait, put one in, wait. Smelter, I hardly knew her. I need a drum roll button. I was working on the soundboard and I couldn't find enough sound effects that I wanted to use. So like it's not ready for use yet, but I think a rim shot like drum sound effect is 100% going into the into the rotation. Oh wait, there's a platform up there. So remember how I was trying to climb up on top of the smelter to show you the world? Check this. There we go. I mean, that's kind of not pretty, but if we just, there we go, pretty. Need drummer? Oh yeah. So all I need is like a sound effect that's like ba-dum, like the standard like comedy routine joke sound effect. But like, I don't know if it would be like how much you'd want for something like that, but I'd be willing to pay for it. Like, I love that sound effect. All right, how's our plates looking? That's enough plates. So now what we want to do is quickly go to here and swap this to rods. There we go. I should record the sound for you. That would be amazing. Thank you. Again, I don't know how much you'd want in payment for something like that, but I would 100% be willing to pay. When in doubt, to steal from YouTube? True. That's how I'm getting the other sound effects already, though. Here, can I land on top of the power pole, do you think? Like, yeah, there we go. But our ability to get around is going to upgrade a lot as we go forward. Like, oh, there's one item I love, but we don't have access to yet. It's around like the mid iron tier. And all it is it's a grappling hook. Now, it's not a grappling hook that like, oh, I'm going to grapple onto this tree and swing around. No, it's oh, what was the name of that thing in BioShock Infinite? Like, it was like the three little hooks on the hand thing, and then you could like grab a wire and like slide along it. It's one of those. Yeah, the sky hook. So you might notice like, oh yeah, these power lines are very nice. Once we actually upgrade enough, I'll be able to sky hook along the power lines that we have set up. So as long as the factory is connected to our power grid, I can pretty much quick travel to it. It's fun. I really like it. It's a cool system. They only added that in the most recent patch too. Like, they didn't have it for a while, which shows that the devs are 100% looking at like what's fun about mobility and capitalizing on it. There we go. I think I have enough wire to deposit now. There you go. Yeah, I just need rods now. Awesome. So with that in mind, let's throw together a couple other things that aren't like crucial, but would be nice to have. Mainly the equipment workshop. Where do I want this? I would like it close to the house, but at the same time, I don't want it on the same side as the power plant, because the power plant's kind of important in its own way. Let's do like under the spaceship here. There we go. So the equipment workshop, it allows me to build more of the little melee weapon thing I have, as well as additional portable miners, which portable miners are a resource required for making the full-on miners. So, you know, it's a little important. All right, I can climb up here too. Like, I love the verticality in this game. You can pretty much get anywhere and look over everything. Later on, we'll even be able to build like a watchtower, which is way taller than all these buildings, and we can like go up, which is fun. And a lot of my factory designs when we get into the later game are just vertical. So, in fact, I think we're actually going to have to build vertically in this area. You might notice some of the challenge with this area is there's not a lot of like floor space. Well, I mean, in this little like ravine here, there's a lot of floor space, but like there's a cliff right there. There's a cliff over there. Got this thing. Like, we're going to need to build up rather than out in order to have enough room. But you know what? We can work with that. That's not an issue. Also, I think we're at a point where we don't need this storage container anymore because we might actually want insulated wires instead. So to do that, we just throw another constructor on the end of the line here. Run it in. Tell this one to make cables. You know, like the streamer cable overwatch. There we go. And all of our cable clones will pop out into the bin. There we go. It's VT. Oh, right. You're right. Oh, this isn't even wired in either. I have found a technical issue with my strategy. We're going to need another power pole, like right there. And then we could probably get rid of this power line. Run this to here, and then go there. I need some cables. There we go. See, it's a good thing I went to go build cables now because I literally ran out in the process of making this. So, see? The foresight. My brain is massive. How are these doing? I can probably fill them back up again. Boop. And boop. There we go. Oh, right. I should probably explain what you're looking at while we're here. So see, this like gray black line here is what our this is what our generators are currently producing, right? And you'll notice it spikes and it goes all over the place. That's fine. We don't need to worry about that. Basically what we're worried about is this top blue line here. This is the absolute maximum our power grid can pull from our generators. And then this absolute top, like really light gray one here, you might not even be able to see it depending on what kind of screen you're on. That's our capacity. That's the absolute maximum our generators can make. So as long as that light gray line is above the blue line, we're fine. We'll be fine for as long as we need to be. Also, there is also an orange line, but you know, you might notice the orange line and the dark gray line are literally the exact same. That's our consumption. So that's how much we need to currently run the factory. And you might notice that our production is like 1-for-1 our consumption and will adjust to match because the biomass burners are actually pretty smart like that. But yeah, consume. Yeah, exactly. That's the motto of this game. Consume, build factory so you can consume more. Also, look at how happy this tree is. It's pogging. Now that I've shown you the pog tree, I'm turning off my stream indefinitely. Goodbye, everyone. No. There, we only need a couple more rods. If I had splitters right now, we could set up something a little more effective here, but sadly, I do not. Oh, there went a rod. Oh, right, our math. So, just to show you what I mean. This takes in 30 ore per minute, right? and it spits out 30 bars per minute. That's fine. We don't need to worry about that. And we already talked about how this is bottlenecking, and this puts out 120. So this is math I am used to at this point. For one miner on a peer node, we will need 4 burners, or 4 smelters, in order to not have this like backup situation happening. And then from there, we could probably set up way more, and you can kind of see from there how this is going to like indefinitely expand, because we're going to basically have 4 of these setups attached to this. I believe it's the same idea for the copper as well. The copper gets a bit weird because yes, this is spitting out. Oh, right. We can. Please ignore. There we go. But yeah, copper is the exact same because burners taken 30, spit out 30. This spits out 120. That's about the same. But when we get down to here, a wire only needs 15 copper ingots per minute in order to make 30 wire per minute. Which means each one of these smelters can be run to 2 constructors. Which, if you realize, that's 4 smelters, each with 2 constructors, which becomes 8 constructors. And then if we take 4 of those constructors and have them make cables, it requires 60 wire to make 30 cable. So that would actually require 4 constructors on its own, because 15, 30, 45, 60, in order to make 30 cable. And then we all spit it out into the same bin. What's your advice, Otter? What you got for me? Also, I just realized I have a lot of Discord notifications. I have no idea what that's about. Oh, they're public servers I'm a part of. All right, we're good. I thought there was like an emergency or something. We're fine. Is this going to be on the test? Yes. Nah, this is all math I have to worry about. I might ask questions when we get later on, which is just, you know, I basically might need someone to be a calculator for me. But nah, this tier I think I'm pretty safe on my own. I'll be saving you guys from the stress of math by shouldering it all on myself like the ever so grateful and benevolent streamer I am. Nah, I'm messing with you guys. You know how it is. Oh, right. So here's another example. You notice how it's a normal node and how the other nodes that were pure were spitting out 120 of their resource per minute? This miner, because it's only on a normal node, only spits out 60 per minute. All hail the streamer. Oh boy. But yeah, this only spits out 60. And it requires 45 to make limestone. So this might get weird as we build it forward. I kind of wish we had a pure node, but not much you can do about that. Plants. I'm about to be basic and get some Starbees BRB. Yo, if you dump it on your processor, I get some. No, don't do that. That will forever be my go-to joke of shove the food in your computer and then I'll get some. But one of these days, someone is going to actually do it and destroy their computer, and I'm going to be held responsible. So I have to immediately throw that joke part in immediately after to like diffuse the situation. Bet. Put it in the DVD tray. Yeah. If it's a Blu-ray, that adds extra flavor.
Conveyor belts can
there we go.
Split and lift to increase the complexity and
also, I got more pocket room because of that upgrade, which is nice.
To consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range.
There we go. So yeah, now we have once Ada. There we go. Make the AI stop. So now we can see the productivity as a number, like as a ratio, which is kind of okay. I don't use it that often. Or at least not as often as I should, probably. The real reason we grabbed logistics, though. Splitters, mergers, and conveyor lifts. These... Mwah, beautiful, excellent, exquisite, even. Because now... Also, before I go, just going to quickly say it. Our next planned upgrade is going to be base building. Because it gives you floors, and that allows you to do, like, grid snapping. which is very fun. It makes things way easier. Also, our spaceship left with those resources, you might notice. It'll be back. Once it's back, we can send it off with more stuff. But yeah, now we can do this. Get all this out of here. I don't want it. I don't need it. Get it out of here. I'm not interested. Boom. And instead, we put up a splitter right in the front here. I'm actually going to move it like down to here for safety, because I don't want to have to move my entire power line again. There we go. And then we take 2 constructors, which I think I might actually need to go make more plates by hand in order to make. Yeah, I'm going to need to make more plates by hand. Give me a moment. I don't have the like big advanced building yet in order to build reinforced iron plates by automation, sadly. Oh, I have a lot of you know what? I'm going to dump all of our leaves and power generation stuff in this bin for the time being. This is a future project. We will work on this in a bit. I want to get our iron figured out first. There we go. Now, what we need is we need a couple screws. Just enough screws to make 2 reinforced iron plates. There we go. Now we're good. So check this out, right? Taking constructor, put it right here. Take another one and put it right... Oh, I don't have enough cable. Well, you know what that means. There we go. Fixed. Take another one. Put it right here. Oh, I forgot the most important part. I forgot the smelters. There we go. And then put this down here. This is a bit in a weird position. This is why we want base building, is because it fixes this like weird positioning situation we have going on here. There we go. Put that in there. Put that in there. Boom. Perfect. Awesome. Delicious. Set this to iron. Set this to iron.
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
And our spaceship is back. Nice. And then put these like this. So what should this place be called? Good question. Technically, we're the first people on this planet, and immediately turning it into a manufactory, but don't worry about it. I guess that gives us the right to name the planet then too, huh? So what if we called it Scrump? That's the flavor. Yes, Flavor Town. This is Flavor Town. We finally made it to Flavor Town. Yeah, so we're gonna make this plates. We're gonna make this rods. And we have overdone our power grid. All right, very cool. I will turn that back on in a bit. I'm just gonna turn this into something we can use first. Put a merger there. There we go. So everything comes in that way. And then we want our bin right there. Put that in there. And awesome. So once everything's powered on, we will now have a bunch of ore coming out here, splitting into 2 different paths, going into 2 different smelters, who then become iron ingots, come along here. One of these turns into rods, the other turns into plates, and then they both feed into here, and then it all goes into our bin. Perfect. Exquisite. Also, you can check the power grid from here, as long as you have a power pole. So you might notice the big issue that happened is our production pretty much slammed into our capacity, and then our capacity just like dropped off a cliff. So let's just try turning it on from here and see what happens. No idea. Okay. So when do we make the donuts? Soon. We need to build the ovens first, and then we can build donuts in the ovens. This is and then we have. Oh wait, max consumption is up. We need another burner, is what it is. Okay. There we go. Put that like right there. And then this is what we could do, fix that issue, is change how our power lines are set up. So boom and boom. Attach that to this. This attaches to there. Put you there and put you there. Perfect. So now we have three biomass burners. And do I have any biomass on me? Yes, I do. There we go. Put that in there. Put that in there. And then put that in there. And turn it back on and see if that's enough. Oh yeah, that's more than enough. We'll be fine. Small warning, this is going to be a running theme in the playthrough of being like, why am I out of power? Oh, I'm pulling too much power. Do I need to make a better power plant? That's kind of how this game determines its like upper limit, is do you have the electricity production to do it? Instead of like Factorio, which is like, do you have the space, and also are you going to be attacked by aliens to do it? This is more, have you already built your power plant in order to sustain that? Which I like. It's a very fun progression method. Also, I believe we 100% have the concrete we need for that. And we should be building the rods and everything we need soon. Nice. Nice. I'm also going to throw my extra... Oh, I can't throw my extra rocks in here yet. Delete that conveyor belt for now. Y'all have seen this trick already. You know what's about to happen. Oh, same thing for the iron ingots, actually. Can I just quickly overload these with iron ingots? There we go. And then kind of sort my inventory a bit more. There we go. Now, in order to fix our power problem, you might notice I have a lot of leaves and I have a lot of wood, but no way to, like, what do you call it? Automate turning it into biomass. That's what we're going to set up here. So 2 storage containers. Actually, what I should do is make it 2 constructors, because the storage constructors are wider than storage containers. I need 4 more plates. Again, running theme of this game is going to be I need X, where X is whatever resource I happen to like not have at the time. There we go. I'm like trying to think of like other wacky things that have happened recently. Like Psychonauts is out, or Psychonauts 2 rather is out. And apparently it's actually really good. I haven't looked into it too much because I don't want to accidentally spoil myself, because Psychonauts 1 is one of my favorite games. I've only heard good things so far though, so I'm excited to see if that holds up. And it was like 80 bucks Canadian, so I was like, maybe I'll wait a bit before I buy it. The first one's on sale for like dirt cheap. Nice. I have it already, but I love that game. Like, I think it's one of the first games I actually 100%ed. I don't know if my Steam account says 100% though. I actually, if my Steam account doesn't say 100% on Psychonauts, I might go back and remedy this issue. There we go. Take all my plates. I'm actually going to quickly check my Steam account. Psychonauts. Does my Steam account say 100%? It does not. Well, I'm gonna have to remedy that issue at some point in the future. I think I got halfway and I think I messed up in a level or something and couldn't get 100% and stopped playing. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. It's a very fun game, though. If you ever convince yourself to go back, I highly recommend it. It has a very fun sense of humor. And for those of you who are, you know, the same generation of, I was about to say same generation of idiots, but that's me. But yeah, no, in the same sense of humor, the protagonist is voice acted by the same guy who plays Zim. So, you know. Smiles. Thanks, Zero. Zero gets it. So this is going to be our leaves constructor, and this is going to be our wood constructor. And then both of these feed into a merger. There we go. And then all that goes into here. And then all we need is enough power to run the two constructors. And add that to our power network. Like we're about here. Do the same thing we did before. By having that power line connect there, that power line connect there. Perfect. And now we just yoink all of our leaves and wood from the bin, throw them in their right receptacles, and it will do all the hard work for us. Which is kind of the objective at the end of the day, honestly. There we go. So we want to put wood in here. And the wood will go out into our constructor. Which, admittedly, it's kind of a bit weird to see just a cube go in there. And then it goes like... And then... dirt mulch out the other side. And then a bunch of leaves. Demons! Oh god, we have summoned the demons within the chat. Lord, do not be ready. Have mercy upon us all. I ran out of ideas halfway through that sentence, if you couldn't. Oh, speaking of demons, again, you guys know how much I like independent animation at this point. I'm pretty sure you've noticed that. Has-Been Hotel came out with, or not Has-Been Hotel, that series got bought out. So we're kind of waiting to see what happens there. No, Hell of a Boss had a new episode. And holy shit, the new episode's good. Like, really good. I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want to, like, spoil anything that happens in the episode. But as someone who enjoys the technical part of animation, there is some fucking wizardry in that episode. Like, there's a series of, like, long animation shots that look really good. There is there's like 2 style changes halfway through the episode. And I don't mean one style change and then another style change and then back to the normal style change. No, I mean like 2 simultaneous style changes. It's like, people were wondering like, oh, why is this episode taking so long to make? It's been like 3 months. And it's like, no, that's why. That's why. They went all out on this one. Like, I highly recommend it. Just wow. Good job. I don't remember. Because, like, I remember Has-Been, I think, was Studio Yada. But I think Hell of a Boss is Spindle Horse? Point being, whoever animated that episode, good fucking job. Holy shit. They killed it. They, like, hit it in every possible way. Some of the one-liners in that episode are really good, too. Like, what the hell are you? I'm a Virgo. I need more rods. I could probably just manually turn this one into rods for the time being because we're okay on plates. There we go. Perfect. And then let that do its thing. Probably just gonna throw all the rods I have in there for the time being, as much as that's probably not a good idea. Meh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's fine. Then yoink those rods. And put them all in here. And hit the big red button. We're also going to watch the spaceship take off this time because it looks pretty.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures.
Look at the big flap flap. Look at that. There he is.
An improved overview.
Also, our spaceship's about to crash into him. Whee!
Of your factory.
And there he goes. Off to blow up another planet. But yeah, that's probably the most important upgrade we could have got at this tier. Like, field research is good, and it will let us explore more. Well, it doesn't let us explore. We can explore whenever we want, but it gives us like rewards for exploring. So we're gonna set that one up as our next. I want it. Yeah, I want it too. Oh my god, I saw a video where someone managed to figure out its flight path and built their factory with like a big window so that it could fly through. And because he was like at standing ground with it, it turns out you can like jump on top of its back and ride it around if you get that high up. And because they always take a set path, as long as you know where it's gonna be and when, you can kind of like set up for it. It's really cool. There we go. You can become Dante. Yeah, exactly. You go onto its back and you're like, woohoo, yeah! Like, you get like twin guns and you're like, alrighty. But yeah, you might be wondering why I was so dedicated to getting that concrete upgrade. So, now that we have concrete, we can now build foundations. This is going to be very important as we go forward. Because if I do like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then yeah, I'm probably gonna expand into that area and delete it at some point. I thought you just wanted a snack. Well, that's why you got the crunchy rock. Oh yeah, exactly. It was all for the crunchy rock at the end of the day. Actually, if I delete that, are those 3 gonna stay? Yeah, they'll stay. Okay, cool. Although I think I do need the wall upgrades first too. Yeah, I'm gonna need wall upgrades at some point. All right, so we're gonna build an ugly factory first, and then we can build the pretty one later. Boom, boom. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Actually, there's like a mass delete option. There we go. Yes, I did just delete the entirety of our iron production. Don't worry about it. We'll fix it. We'll make it work. So the first thing I want to do is get a platform lined up with the height of this. It's a bit jank, but we can make it work. There we go. Crab Rave Iron is gone. Crab Rave. You're not wrong. But you might notice now, the big important thing, check this out. It snaps to grid now. As long as we have a foundation down, we can snap to grid, which makes things so much prettier and like easier to work with. So now that we have snap to grid, let's just put this down like here. Little close. didn't really gauge the distance between the door and that's better. Except for it doesn't fit because it's a little close still. Okay. Splitter. Put it in kind of like the middle of this platform. And then back out one. There we go. Perfect. And then we set up another splitter on each side of this one. And then we set up our... where is it? Smelters. Here we go. Oh, ran out of platform. Houston, we are falling. We are falling down slowly like snow led by gravity. Don't know why that immediately reminded me of the music in Guilty Gear. Oh my god, I just remembered Jacko's tomorrow. We're like X minus now minutes away from Jacko. I forgot about that. There we go. And then you go in there. 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 And then 1, 2 in there. And then we should have enough ore coming out all sides. Turn all of these into iron burners. There we go. Now, I'm trying to remember the ratio for how to make an equal amount of other stuff. Because that's kind of like our next big goal, is to get screws being produced as well. Lupin, can you do the funny Jacko I find funny how Jacko's like crouch animation has become a meme. I mean, like, it's kind of expected, but like still. Here, 1, 2. Well, let's do 2 for now. I wish I could do the Jacko pose IRL, dude. Holy shit. So if that puts out 30, and this takes in 30, then that's good. What's the math for rods? It needs 15. And then screws is 10 rods. Okay. So 30, 60, 90, 120. So if 2 of these make plates, and then these 2 are reserved for rods. There we go. So these 2 make rods. And then these 2... Just want to look at the math for rods again. 15. So I'd need a splitter on both of these. And that's going to make things a bit more complicated, ain't it? Let's just wire this up to work for now. And then we can adjust it in a bit here. Where is... Oh, did I delete the power pole coming in? Yes, I did. Put a new one right here. Put that there. Put that there. 1, 2. Connect that to the main source. Put this one in between. 1, 2. Connect that to the main source. Last main source will run all the way across and hit the miner. There we go. So each of these has 1 it can still do. So like do you, and then do you. Perfect. There we go. And we have a bit of a makeshift temporary iron setup that I can actually turn into the intended iron setup at some point in the future. Where can I put the bin that would... Oh, like that. Perfect. And then merger. Logistics merger. Perfect. So then these plates will all go in here. Well, that one's making rods, that one's making plates. Point being, we have a setup. We have production. It's basically the same one as we had before, but with the framework for a better one. That's all we need at the moment. It's good. It's funky. It's fresh. We are going to need more concrete now, though, because this is where concrete gets important, is for building foundations. There we go. That'll feed into there. Perfect. I think we can make an upgraded copper setup, though. So let's just... Oh, forgot some. There we go. I didn't need to actually delete the miner itself. Oh, whoops. Okay. That's fine. We can... It's fine. It's fine. All's good. No issues here. Then... that there. There we go. And then... it's gonna actually clean out these plant lives before I throw down more foundations. There we go. I shouldn't be stepping on too many toes now with this. Boom, boom. I kind of realized there's like a plant that I can't move and will continually regrow down there. So I might just... There, that's a bit of a deck. Don't worry about it. It's intended. It drives up the real estate value. Makes it look pretty. Okay, so assuming it feeds into the center one here, we will need... can I build a constructor just like sitting here for a moment so I can do the math? There we go, thank you. So assuming we throw down 4 burners to get the absolute maximum out of our copper, that will be 4 burners each producing 30. These wires only take 15 per minute, so we're going to need 2 constructors per every 1 burner. How much wire does it cost to make a cable again? 60. How much wire does each constructor make? 30. Okay, I have an idea. So what we want is an obsessive amount of constructors, actually. Because we're going to have 4 burners, which means we're going to need 8 constructors, which I think I have an idea for. What we're going to do is set it up into tiers. So like 1, 2... well, it would be 4 if I had the plates for it. Jump down here. Whee! This is where that screw manufacturing would be very effective right about now. I'm just gonna make a bunch in a sitting here so we don't have to like run back. How are your guys' weeks been? How y'all having a fun week? Y'all having enjoying it? Coming up to the end of summer here, so if you had any summer flavored activities, now's the time to do them. Not enough space in inventory. Why am... Oh, I have not been cleaning my pockets. Oh, this is all pretty important stuff too. Actually, I can get rid of this in this. There we go. Finally got around to getting my first 5G shot. Hell yeah, that's always good. Finally being able to access wireless wherever you are without the need of a cell phone. Humanity's finally evolving. There we go. Drop off all of that stuff. That should help. And I don't have any rocks in my pocket anymore either. Just fill back up on concrete. There we go. When I close my eyes, I see the Windows XP start. No, you know you're in hell if you do that and you see the Vista. Oh boy. I wonder if there's anyone who like genuinely, well, I know they're like saying, oh yeah, no, vaccine bad because like tracking and stuff, but like I wonder if there's anyone who genuinely believes that if they get it, they'll turn into a Windows XP computer. Like you hear the shot go in and then you immediately hear da, 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 ba, ba. Like not allowed to do something, you hear the bung. Oh man, I miss Windows XP. Windows XP was a whole different era of computer, when literally anything you'd download on the internet could just destroy your machine. I thought I was built different and would get a sore arm, but the next day it turns out I was in fact not built different. Yeah, I had that too, where I was like, oh yeah, afterwards it's not so bad. It feels a bit tight, but it's not that bad. And then I fell asleep for like it wasn't even like a standard amount of time. It was like 16, no, not full 16. I'd say like 12 hours. And then I woke up with like the worst arm feeling I've had in a long time. And it's like, all right, yep, this be it, huh? Like, yeah, fun times. Oh, these are the constructors, not the smelters. What am I doing? There we go, 3 and 4. There we go. And then this floor will be comprised of 2 burners. I'm back with basic bitch juice. Yo! Hope you enjoy. Except this is apple crisp, not pumpkin spice. Oh no, you're fake basic. That, you know what that means? You gotta go back. No, you gotta go back. Gotta go get the pumpkin spice. Fake sick, yeah. Apple's so much better. I mean, that is true, but like, can you really say you're basic unless you have, you know, pumpkin spice? That's like the big determiner at the end of the day. The big money maker. There we go. Let's just jump into here, see how this is going. There we go. Top back up again. Perfect. Go back over to our copper manufactory. I need a better way up, I'm starting to realize. There we go. And then set this up so... yeah, that's about an even distance. Perfect. And then we put a smelter on each end. There we go. I probably should have put it out a bit more, thinking about it. Yeah, this is gonna be tight on the back end here. Actually, I could push it forward. Pumpkin spice. I don't even know what the combination of letters is. I thought it was just keyboard smashing, and then you corrected it, and it was like, wait, that's not keyboard smashing. That means something. The ancient hieroglyphs have spoken to me. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna expand it this way too. There we go. Speaking in tongues. He's speaking the language of the gods. All right, so so to make this better and like fully what we wanted, we want one splitter per floor and one splitter to actually determine where they're going. So put this one like right up against the edge here. One right in front of it. Actually, no, we want like 1, 2, 3 gap. And then like that. We want a wall. Put 2 up. And put new foundations on top. And this. Because we already have this ramp, and that's what takes us up to like here. So that we can actually, you know, get up here. How do I build my... Do something like this, maybe. And then... I'm out of concrete. Whoops. Can I delete this without... Hey, actually, I can. This is some, like, MC Escher, just, like, physically impossible construct here, but don't worry about it. This is exactly what we need it to be. Because I have an idea. I have a plan, Arthur. All I need is $1 million. And, like, 8,000 concrete. I, too, have played Minecraft. When Also, I realize this is in a weird position. Bells. When big pizza pie hits your moon like an eye, that's amore. Here. This should do it, except for I don't know how high we need that to go yet, so not gonna worry about that part just yet. Does that connect to that? Yes, it do. That's already connected to that, so that's fine. Then we just need mining. Needs more concrete. Well, let's hope our concrete machine is actually running. I'm also going to drop off some of the leaves we picked up because we do have We sure do have a lot of them. And the wood can get dropped off as well. Go to our concrete bin. Acquire the concrete. And all the way back to whatever the heck this is. Conveyor belt is too steep. Okay. Not when I do that, though. There we go. Looks weird, but it'll be fine. Trust me. Asking for a lot of trust to stream, but don't worry about it. It'll all pay off in the end. And then this platform extends this far out. And then we can trim this once we actually figure out how big we need it to be. There we go. And now this one, we need 2 smelters, which becomes 4 constructors. So... wait, it says encroaching... oh no, is it... oh no! I didn't make it tall enough! Oh, that's... here, we'll figure out the first floor first, and then worry about building a second floor. But that second floor idea is 100% something I want to make work, so... back to the drawing board, basically. Here, how big is a smelter? Like, if we were to just do this... and then put another splitter here... constructors would be sitting at about... here. Okay. Now drag this constructor all the way as far as we can make it go this way. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then each one of these goes into a merger. Or actually, no, we want a splitter. Merger is the other side. Splitter is this side. Master Splitter. My favorite version of the Ninja Turtles. There we go. We're going to get rid of this for now, because I think we can optimize the amount of room we have. And then we put a smelter, like right here. And this splitter... nobody wants to say it, but the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would smell terrible because they live in the sewers. I mean, you're right. You shouldn't say it, but you're right. It's like that Simpsons meme. Jeez, it's like, yeah, I mean, you're right, but you shouldn't say it. My Marge voice was not amazing. Okay, so with the setup, we have copper ingots, and that spits out 30 copper ingots per minute, which then becomes 2 rows of 15. These become, the 2 rows of 15 become 30 wire per minute. Boom, boom, awesome. And then our next floor up that we want to make, now that we know just how big we need our platform to be, we could actually even just eat these plants real quick. There we go. Put down a new ramp so that we can actually get up. Perfect. Fill my pockets with leaves as per the usual. There we go. And then on the other side of this platform, oh, it's not what I wanted. Although, to be fair, I'm not quite sure what I want at this point in my life. No, get a little too real with it. Like, I don't know what I want with my life. No, we just need to figure out how tall we need to build the wall in order to actually clear the constructors. Which I think is 3. Like, we should be able to... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And then, look at that. We got 2 floors. I'm a genius. My brain is massive. And then immediately in 5 seconds, we're about to prove that my brain is actually, in fact, tiny. Admittedly, we are going to need to... I think we're going to need to leave this one open from that floor. Yeah, we need to leave this one open on that floor. Although what we should do first, put one of those down, run upstairs. Quickly see if we can't eyeball where... Oh! Alright. Okay, alright. I see how it is. It's like on the corner between 2 positions is where we want our splitter to be. So I think in this case it would be this one. Yeah, I think I got that right. And then on this side, we bring the splitter down. We didn't do it right. I don't think... Actually, it doesn't matter if we did it right or not, because we can always adjust. Like this. Perfect. It's a... it's a little ugly, but... It's fine. We can make it work. It's at least functional. There we go. Maybe it tastes better when you get the hot one, but this apple crisp macchiato just tastes like iced coffee. Yeah, I think the flavor of ice overrides the flavor of apple. Sadly, as it is. Okay, so same idea. We want 4 constructors going into 2 burners. And the constructors are on this layer. There we go. Well, if we put apple juice in the ice tray... Hey, Call Dude, how's it going? Then you used to have iced apples. Actually, is iced apples its own food? I wonder if that would... I wonder if we could make that take off. Iced apple. But yeah, how's it going? It kind of covers where we're coming up from, but it's fine. We can make that work. It's not going to be the biggest issue in the world. Doing good. Came back from vacation at the beach. Hell yeah. First thing I thought of was like that Vine or TikTok or whatever era of short videos it was, where it was like, let's go to the beach, Nicki Minaj. Wait, oh, I picked the wrong side. There we go. But yeah, that video is going to be stuck in my head now. Hope you enjoy. Put a burner there. This we're going to have to rework again. Actually, you know what? I'm going to rework the entire merger splitter, like, in-feeding system. Because, like, if we assume this is the center of our build, and it comes in here, then we need to send it up. Like, boom, boom. We have 2 floors of buildy things. Actually, this floor is pushed back a bit, I just realized. Like, this floor doesn't match the one below it. Yeah, that's what it is. We need... Ah, okay. I understand now. Now I understand. Did you get a beach souvenir like a shell or a sunburn? No, I didn't been going there annually, and I get some of the souvenirs from the local shops. Oh, nice. So you got like a snow globe or something? Where's the Stardew Valley mod that turns your farm into... Dude, I would love that, actually. If someone, like, full reworked Stardew Valley, so it's like, yeah, you can just automate everything at this point. I mean, obviously the point of Stardew is not automation, but automated Stardew would be a very fun game, I feel like. How far can I overshoot the lip before it... Okay, about that far. Do I want to? I'll do this. I think that's safe. I think that's OSHA compliant. 3, 4. And then logistics splitter. Automate giving gifts so you can come back to a wedding while you've been out fishing all day. Yeah, you have a little robot that just gives people gifts, and when you come back, there's like 4 people lined up to marry you, and you're like, ah, yes, little robot, you've done well. Now, robot, I need you to kill them all. No? And it becomes Fire Emblem. Burner there, burner there. Something like that. I got an old magazine and a beach item. I know it isn't that impressive of a beach item. Well, here, we can figure out how impressive that is really quick. What DVD is it? Is it like, if it's All Dogs Go to Heaven too, then like that is actually the most impressive find you could possibly have. Here, what is like the in-between point for these 2 machines? I think it's like right here. Put that in there. Put this. And there. There we go. We have 2 floors, each set up to produce a bunch of copper wires. Perfect. Did they come from an old bottle or something from the DVDs in the bottle? Yeah, it's like folded up somehow without getting crunched. Actually, I say that, but I've seen CDs that are not assumedly, but like what's the word I'm looking for? Reportedly? Yeah, that good enough. Are apparently able to fold. Again, don't know how true it is if they can actually do that, but I thought it was kind of cool. So from here, trying to think, how do we set this up in a way that's going to look pretty? Logistics splitter. Can we... Just build a stack of splitters for the time being. We'll figure out what to do with it. long story short, the part that's confusing me is one of these is going to need to feed into here, and one of them is going to need to feed into the one up top. Now, if there's an easy way to do that, that would be nice. But I'm not quite sure. Well, no, it's an old Time Life magazines from the 60s and 70s. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. That is a good find. I apologize in advance because this is going to be the part of the stream that gets hard. I want this to go down. I mean, it doesn't tell you the secrets to Castlevania 2, but still, nice. Oh, that's great. Yeah, you know, it's pretty good, I guess. Okay, so... Oh, I know what to do. Hold on, check this out, right? Bow splitter here. This one goes into there. And then one of these is gonna go all the way up to line up with that one that we have on top. Meh, still a nice read. Yeah, it's honestly like a piece of history at that point. Like, it's just a really cool find regardless. All right, so that one feeds in, yes, and then one of those is gonna spit out. And we want the one that spits out to go all the way up here. And then feed that one in there. And then this port goes all the way up here. I think that's already connected. So the only thing to do at this point is set it up and see if it actually feeds out the way I want it to. I found the problem? What is that? What is it, Zero? What's the problem? What you got for me? The good syrup, not coffee, was at the bottom and not mixed. Oh, that would do it. Yeah. That would explain it entirely. Because it's basically not even flavored at that point. It's just coffee. Like... Here. Let's just run a little bit of test power to it and see if the system actually works. If we see things start to go up this conveyor belt, it works. That should start spitting out copper. Good, good. All right, now we got to go up here. Come on, come on. If we see it start going into this bin and spitting out over here, we did it. All right, it's going in. And there we go. Perfect. It is set up. It is perfect. Our smelters are set up. It is functional. Oh my god, I'm so happy. So these ones we turned into wires as well. There we go. And each one of those is going to be spitting out... each bundle of 2 is spitting out 60 wires. So from there... Let's go back downstairs. Make sure these ones are all set up to do that as well. Good, good. Awesome. Let's extend this floor out. Actually, that gives me an idea. Two, three, four. Perfect. Probably put a more convenient to reach ramp in at some point. But for now, we then take these and set them up to mergers. Boop, 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 boop. And then we make an additional 2 constructors. These ones become cables, which spit out 30 cables per minute. I'm out of concrete. Time to go get more. Rev up that concrete. Oh wow, it really revved up that concrete. I didn't realize there was 300 in there. There we go. Let's just throw all these ingots I have in my pocket in here. Give it a bit of a head start. There we go. And if we were to merge them together, that would be the speed of 120. We can come up with a better design at some point. The wire kind of runs at head level here, but don't worry about it. That's OSHA compliant. It's fine. It's fine. And then we're gonna have this one. Go into there. And then take our bin, the final deposit where it all goes. Put it right there. We're gonna put another bin on top of it. You might be wondering, why the bin on top? So all of our cables are going to go into this bottom bin, and all of our wires are going to go into this top bin, if we did this right. Now let's just go upstairs and see if I did that good. Here, how many wires do we make? 30, 60, 90, 120. Okay. So if we do 2 mergers, that'll make a thing of 60. So now each one of these mergers spits out 60. I'm out of plates. Luckily our plate machine is right over here. Check it out. There we go. Let's top up on rods too while I'm here. And I'm definitely going to need to make a more compact design of tower at some point. But for now, I just want something that works. There we go. And then that feeds into there. That feeds in. I just realized these two are not the same position. There we go. That goes in there. I think I ran out of power somewhere, but that's fine. We'll fix that once I get this built. Those feed into there. Awesome. And now we just need to bring that to here. So what level is this bin at? Little lower. Actually, I wish there was something I could... Oh, wait. Oh. Could maybe eyeball it from there? Fuck it. Good enough. I'm not a big fan of the, like, it does there, but I just want to see this thing work at this point. So, yeah, that's exactly what happened. I ran out of fuel in one of my burners. Which I'm probably going to have too much, probably going to require too much draw on all of this once it's in position. So I'm just going to wire it up first and then put all the fuel in and then hit go and see if it immediately kills my system or not. Let's wire the second floor first. That would be easier. So each pole handles 4 things. So theoretically, each one of these is a bundle of 3. So I could do like 1 there, 1 there, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then both of these feed to the tower that will be going back to the first floor. There we go. Perfect. Actually, I could probably, instead of that, there we go. And then same idea here with a twist. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then this goes here. This goes here. And then we're going to have this also send another power pole all the way to the other side. 1, 2. And that should cover all of our buildings inside here. Awesome. And I'm probably going to just delete that real quick. And then maybe put a new pole here. And bop. Bop. There we go. Cleaned it up. Now, max consumption is 51, and our max production or capacity is at the moment 0. Okay. And turn it on. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's see if this is enough. Perfect. There we go. Oh, and right on time, too. Lupin has been streaming for 2 hours, 1 minute. Nice. Before I go, though, I'm not going to cuck you guys. I want you guys to see the satisfaction of what we just did. The big payout. So. Is this even powered on? What the fuck? Yeah, that's wired in. Yeah, there. That goes all the way to this one. Oh, and this one isn't even connected to the grid. Oh, that explains everything. Oh, well, if that's the case... Oh, no. How do I get this wire into the rest of the... Wait, I know how. No, it's a temporary cucking. Don't worry. There we go. Now we're no longer cucking. Now we're in production. And we're not, we blew the breaker. Never mind. I was gonna say we're not, and look at that. We're not even blowing the breaker. And then we blew the breaker. Well, let's just throw down, we can make a, next stream, we can build a better, better power plant here. Let's just throw in a temporary bonus burner for now. Is bonus burner enough? Oh, bonus burner isn't enough. We need yet another burner. I'll just put it like here. Now we have enough. Now we're good. This is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation all over again. God damn it, Otter. All right, now the final result. Copper comes in from the miner, goes into the splitter, and we'll either go to our first floor, which is designed for cable, or we'll go to our second floor, which is designed for wires. If we follow the first floor, it goes into a burner, which becomes ingots, goes into these constructors, which then becomes wire, is fed into a merger, goes into this constructor, which then becomes cables, and these two create cables. They merge into a single line here, and these all go into our bin. And then if we go to the second floor, we have a very similar setup where we have our coal, our copper coming in, goes onto the splitter, goes into two different burners. These burners go into our wires, but then we cut the process there, so they stay wires. They all feed into these mergers, which then feed into this merger, which then spits out down here, goes down over this weird little lump, and then goes into our top bin. And that is our... I'm gonna be real with you guys. This little setup that we have here covers our copper production until, like, when we start worrying about the space elevator. This will have us covered for a very long time. And yeah, that's the beauty of Satisfactory. It's not the most exciting game. Like, it's not a like a, oh yeah, watch people shoot and jump and pew pew ba ba boo ba ba wow whoa kind of thing. But the sheer satisfaction of when you've put everything all together and you flick the switch and you just see it work, that is like a Todd Howard it just works level of like art perfection. Please ignore the shitty iron setup we have over there. The copper one, beautiful, perfect, perfection, art. But yeah, next time, I don't know if we're gonna add Satisfactory to the mainstream rotation. I don't know how we I don't know how much you guys enjoyed it, but if we do add it to the rotation next stream, we'll fix our iron situation because that's kind of jank. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope y'all had fun. If we could get the links in the chat. Why do I have a notification? Oh, it's just one of the public servers again. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I thought there was some weirdness going on, but we're good. But yeah, thank y'all for coming out. Tomorrow is Friday, and that's when Jacko comes out, so we'll be playing Yakuza 0 first, and then we'll be trying out Jacko. So we got a couple links in here. We got a Discord, that's where Discord stuff happens. We got a Twitter, that's where Twitter stuff happens. Twitter is notably more active for the fact that you can just kind of like verbally regurgitate whatever you want on Twitter and it works. We got the archive, that's where VODs go after stream. Well, not immediately after stream, Twitch doesn't like that. But we also have the YouTube, where Stream Elements decided to put my Twitter and then YouTube below it. So do not get confused. Stream Elements is against you in this moment. And yeah, thank y'all for coming out. Already mentioned this, but tomorrow we have Yakuza 0, and then we'll be trying out Jacko. Don't know if we might take her online because I do want to try her. But yeah, speaking of Jacko, I see someone we should probably raid. Oh, who? I'll get in the position for that. But yeah, thank you again. Thank you, y'all, everyone, for coming out. Hana. Oh yeah, no. She just got off of her moving break, if I remember correctly. Hana left? No, Hana right. No. No, that was a terrible joke. But yeah, no, if Hana just ended her stream, then we can find someone else. She already raided Kyrie. Oh, okay. That makes sense then. Let's raid. Everyone's doing fucking numbers today. Damn. Don't think there's anyone we could bump up that isn't already bumped at the moment. You know what I mean? Here. Is there anyone in my recommended that would be pretty cool? Nah, not really. I was gonna say Ty, but DM rated. Oh yeah, no, Ty is probably more than dealing with a raid at the moment. There's this little indie streamer called, oh my god, is the Bob Ross Twitch still going? Hold on. It is! Oh my god, I thought they pulled the plug on this a while back. I'm so happy it's still going. Bob doesn't seem to be on. No, don't tell me. Say it ain't so. Bob, speak to me. Weekend marathon beginning Fridays at 12 p.m. ED. I don't know why Bob doesn't interact with chat though. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. Speaking of Bob Ross, happy birthday. Oh, it's Otter's birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Otter. I didn't realize. Hold on, I'll get a birthday cake for you. This is important. I'm not leaving until we give you a birthday cake. Oh, thanks. It was 4 days ago, but I'll take. Okay, here. I got the perfect candle then. Open image, or actually save image as. It's already a JPEG, so I don't have to edit anything. Nice. Nice. I don't know why I like the idea of someone saying nice and then immediately devolving into like a lizard person. Here is my cake to you. Where the hell did it go? How did I lose my cake that easily? There it is. There you go. Happy birthday, Otter. It's, I don't know if you like Paw Patrol or not, but it's a Paw Patrol cake. The candle says 4 because it's been 4 days since your birthday. Here, I'll put it like a sprite art of a Jaggy I have on top of. Here, he's driving the car. There we go, and there's Otter. He's gonna stand on top of the cake. What the fuck am I doing at this point? All right. I hope y'all enjoyed. Yeah, the Bob Ross channel is not loading effectively on my end. Yo, Danganronpa 5 looks great. See, you joke about that, but did you know that apparently that Danganronpa collection they're coming out with, I don't remember its name. I think it's called Decadence. It's supposed to be like for the 10th anniversary. But did you know they turned the board game from V3 into a full game? Like, that little board game they put in the V3 was actually just a demo for Decadence. That blows my mind. They can't keep getting away with this. All right. Enough procrastination. Let's find someone to raid. If Twitch would ever load in a timely manner for me. Okay, there we go. Classic Twitch. Yeah. There we go. Actually, after that refresh, Kyrie is in a... Oh, she is playing West of Loathing, though. I haven't heard good things about the devs of West of Loathing. Or is it Kingdom of Loathing? Well, it's the same dev team, I think, at the end of the day. Point being. You know what? Let's raid Kyrie anyway. There we go. Although, actually, speaking of not hearing good things about the devs, there's a survival game I've been looking into that looks really cool. But apparently the devs aren't exactly mature. So I don't know how to feel about it. It's called The Isle. Instead of Ark, where you tame dinosaurs, in The Isle, you are the dinosaur. And that's like the whole mechanic. Like, if you spawn in as a herbivore, it pays to, like, party up with people. And, like, more, because you can't, if you... Like, you can't use, oh, did you watch the Womble? Yeah, that's exactly where I heard about it from. Yeah, like, that sold me on the game immediately. But again, he said the devs were kind of not great. So I don't know what to think about the game. You know what I mean? God, the Isle actually looks like such a good idea, though. Like, especially everything he said about the the forced player food chain. That is brilliant to me. Something about that just immediately clicks. But yeah, we're gonna raid Kyrie. There we go. Says channel has follower or subscriber only chat. It says that every time we raid her. It hasn't been an issue before, so I don't think we're gonna have an issue here. Raid message, we didn't make a raid call. Oh right. Well, it's called West of Loathing and it seems to be a cowboy themed game. How about yeehaw? Not even raid, just yeehaw. Yep, for yeehaw, no spam. Just everyone posts a single yeehaw. All right, thank y'all for coming out. I'll see y'all same time tomorrow. Until then, have a good one, y'all. Later.